What I started to do with this project was, of course, be creative using my medium, the dance. I love doing choreography. I chose to work with a live composer not only to fulfill the requirement of my choreography class, but also because I was interested in engaging in live conversation and dialogue between multiple creative artists, sort of to act as a springboard into the project. I wanted to exchange ideas and learn from them what they've discovered on their journey as a creative individual, and share what I've discovered as well. I was inspired by the collaboration between famous cellist Yo-Yo Ma and the contemporary choreographer Mark Morris. They worked together on a project and created a DVD about their project. Mark choreographed to the famous Bach cello suites while Yo-Yo played them live. They shared an interchange of perspective. It was very interesting. The way that Yo-Yo felt the cello suites, meaning the way that he interpreted them from notes on a page to sound, affected the way that Mark choreographed to them, and same vice versa. There's a scene on the DVD where choreography that Mark created on his dancer was done while Yo-Yo played the suite. Simultaneously, the dancer danced and Yo-Yo played, and it was amazing to see how they both related to each other. Each artist, choreographer, and musician informed the other's approach to the very well-known material.
So I think when you get a composer to make music for your dance, it becomes a much more special process, because you're not just putting a layer on something that's already existing. When you have a composer and you're choreographing at the same time, it's two worlds coming together at the same time, so it blends. It's like a marriage. It blends into a one entity, and the composer is just as important as the choreographer, even though it's a dance concert. I look at what the students bring in, what they've worked on, and I help them decide what to do with the places that aren't working. The most important thing, other than the dance, other than the choreography, is the music. So instead of choosing a piece of music and choreographing to it, the choreographers find the composer and work collaboratively with them as they both create the artwork. If you're smart and you're open, what the ideas coming from the composer can make you look and act and choreograph completely different than you would have otherwise.
Well, I've already learned a lot, and I think a big part of it has to do with just how to communicate about music, how to talk about music, how to collaborate on a project, and I think part of it is individual to this project, and it's figuring out what our relationship is and what the relationship is between the dance and the music, and basically, you know, is the music leading? Who's the horse and who's the cart here? You know, I was surprised coming into this because, you know, I'm being trained as a film scoring major at Berkeley that the music is subsidiary, that the director, you know, that you're serving the picture all the time. So I kind of came in here with that attitude, but that's one thing I learned talking to you, that, you know, maybe your musical experience in the past has changed your perspective, that you want to allow the music to lead a little bit. And I'm realizing that this is more about figuring out, you know, what type of atmosphere or mood that you're trying to portray, and to reflect that in the music the best I can.
Dancers can do the movement, but they look like, you know, there's no thread for them. There's no common ground. And that's what music provides for dancers.
I remember you saying that musicians musicians don't follow dancers, dancers follow music.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. And that was one kind of adjustment I had to make.
Recently, I had a conversation with another musician friend of mine. His name is Michael Manring. He told me about his experiences working with dancers at the Mears Cunningham Studios in New York. He was amazed at how this experience opened his mind to the endless possibilities art has to offer. Michael has since gone on to develop a revolutionary approach to playing the bass, which he calls his solo bass concept. I hoped that by working with Derek, my experience as a choreographer would evolve, and it would enrich the way I approach movement. It's been a long but rewarding process, involving more effort and care from all participants than any of us thought it would. I hope you enjoy the performance as much as I've enjoyed creating it. Thanks for coming, and thanks to all of those who played a part in bringing Skouzw to life.